Hello, boys and girls, friends and family. Welcome to Sahara Sips. This is a weekly Thursday IG Live series with me, your host, Sahara, aka Harry or harimarie. Hey, Smilo Z, welcome. I'm excited, as I always am, every time that you guys are joining me live. I'm definitely set up. I have all my things ready to go. I have ice. Most importantly, I have ice. Funny story, I had company recently and they were gonna drink some of the gin that I have that I only drink whenever I have company. And so they brought over orange juice because I don't usually drink juice. I usually drink anything fruity or juice with you all on Thursdays. So I had no juice, so he brought over juice, and then when he got here and we're getting ready to pour and serve and drink up, I had no ice. So I definitely have ice tonight, which is really, really important for any cocktail or mocktail. So yeah, tonight's drink is the pink lemonade. We've had the lavender lady, which uses lady in tonight's pink lady, but then we also had pink water. So I have a theme going here. I love pink and I'm a lady. So we're finally merging my favorite drink. Hey Shosky, we're finally merging my favorite mixed mocktail that we made, the pink water, which had guava and watermelon, and I had my co-host Jade with us, and that was just a really fun episode as well, as they all are usually fun and interesting and something we're always learning in each episode. But yes, tonight's episode is the Pink Lady, and it is a creamy drink. Because last week on the episode we were talking about moving into some creamy, milky drinks. So there's one ingredient that really can make your drink creamy, and I'm also going to suggest the vegan version, and I've been sharing the alcoholic and non-alcoholic versions of my drink, so now I'm going to also be including the vegan and non-vegan versions. That's interesting. I think I just came up with that. So anywho, let's just get into it. So the pink lady. So as for our main ingredient, it's going to be the egg. It's going to be the egg, which is going to make our mocktail or cocktail, depending on if you use water or gin, creamy. But you can also use aquafaba, which is the liquid from the chickpea. Whenever you soak chickpea, or if you get chickpea from the can, it's the aquafaba. You can use it as a substitute to egg white. Then of course we have our lemon. We need an ounce of fresh lemon juice. Usually we need a half an ounce of fresh lemon juice. Usually a half of a lemon is typically a half an ounce, and an ounce is usually a whole lemon. So that's kind of easy to remember, no? That's a little tip. You need 1 ounce, you get 1 lemon. You need half an ounce, cut the lemon. Cute. Then we have, the recipe calls for a half an ounce of grenadine. Now grenadine is made with pomegranate juice. You get the pomegranate, you seed the pomegranate, and then you squeeze the pomegranate seeds to get juice. It's also an ingredient that's included in grenadine is orange flower. We've made pomegranate. I'm gonna show you. We've made grenadine before for one of our episodes. Hi, the real Sion. So yeah, I'm gonna show you what this is. But we've made our own grenadine before, which again you can make with pomegranate juice. Pomegranate juice, orange flower, and of course sugar and water. This is pomegranate syrup. I had all intentions to make fresh pomegranate, fresh grenadine tonight, but the day went away with me, and my pomegranate is in one location and I am in the other. So I got something quick. I got pomegranate syrup. Now you can use this as an alternative. The Roses brand has simple syrup, triple sec, lime lime syrup. So I'm sorry. Can you hear me? So you hear me well? Okay. Lime syrup. So, excuse me. So I bought the Rose's pomegranate syrup because I was running a little bit behind. But yes, like I said, you can make your own grenadine, which is made predominantly with pomegranate juice, a little bit of orange flour, sugar, and water, and that's your grenadine. Very simple. Then I'm gonna use hint blackberry. I've been saying black cherry between blackberry all week, so I have to look at it, even though it clearly has blackberries on it. But yeah, so we're gonna be using sparkling hint blackberry water today, but of course the ingredient can use 2 ounces of water, plain water, and then 2 ounces of gin. Hey Shan, 2 ounces of gin. So we're doing a mocktail version, but of course if you want something spirited, you can use gin. I prefer gin because it's supposed to be one of the healthiest of spirits, but if you like vodka, go for it. Maybe if you like tequila, go for it. But I would use gin, then vodka, then tequila as to kind of keep the flavors of the recipe. Oh my gosh, the other important thing is the heavy cream. So let me get that along with my ice. I'll have to get something, right? Give me one moment. Got my ice. So yeah, half an ounce of heavy cream. I got organic heavy cream. I'm trying to be as healthy as possible. Balanced. So I got organic heavy cream, but you can use any heavy cream. And you can even use, I think they have an oat kind of heavy cream. Not sure what the ingredients are of that besides the oat, but that would be something you use if you're not drinking or eating animal products. So, hey, T-Dad, Cote, I got the hint water out. Yeah, so let's get into it. Where am I gonna start? Right, and I have a new glass tonight. It's simple, it's classic, but it's our simple classic martini glass. So yeah, so let's start. We're gonna fill the shaker with ice. And this is a really simple but fun, using multiple different kind of ingredients, heavy cream, grenadine. It's just kind of not all over the place, but hey D, but just using different kind of solids and liquids and fruits and animal products. So I like that. And then, it's gonna give us this nice, beautiful color that's gonna be pink. So yeah, so we have our ice here. I'm gonna actually just use water. I'm gonna use an ounce of water just to kind of help, an ounce of plain, simple, flat water. And then I'll top off the drink with the sparkling. Because again, you don't want, if you are using sparkling or seltzer or club soda, you don't wanna shake this sparkling, bubbly ingredient, Prosecco, in your shaker, because it's not gonna be fun when you're shaking it and this top is like coming off like that as you're holding it because of all the pressure that's happening inside. It's not a great experience. And then it'll just be all over the place, and we just don't want that. I have enough ingredients of things of all of this. Sugar all over the place. But yes, water. I'm gonna use an ounce of water. The recipe calls for 2 ounces of water or 2 ounces of gin, or 2 ounces of sparkling water. But because I want to just kind of mix this with some water, mix the cocktail with some water to break down the egg white, the lemon, the grenadine, and the heavy cream, and I'm going to use another ounce of sparkling water to top it off after in the end. So yeah, so I'm going to then use a half an ounce of heavy cream. I don't mind my ingredients kind of sitting in the cocktail shaker because they're going to kind of dilute the ice will dilute the ingredients. I need a bowl. I need a bowl. I was better prepared tonight. Anyway, we'll get into that. Yeah, so we're gonna use half an egg white. There's this thing on Amazon, it's like $10. It actually helps take out the yolk of egg white faster. Oh man, that would not have been fun if that broke. And I've been needing to get it, and I haven't yet. But it would make everything easier. But I think I've also mastered taking out the egg yolk of separating it, I should say. So I've added the egg, which is typically like a half an ounce, which is kind of interesting. I kind of figured that out. So I had like an egg yolk, the egg white. I use an ounce of water. I use half an ounce of cream, heavy cream. Then I'm going to use a half an ounce of lemon. I should not be cutting on my granite countertop, but of course I am. Okay, I really had all my stuff out. That's so interesting to me. So yeah, I'm going to juice the lemon because I want it fresh, and also half of the lemon is usually a half of ounce. If the recipe calls for a whole ounce, it's typically a whole lemon. Taste savers. So yeah, so we've added the half an ounce of heavy cream. We haven't added the grenadine yet. We did the egg white and we did an ounce of water. So remind me that I have an ounce of sparkling water to top off. So yeah, so we're gonna do a half an ounce. I definitely put more heavy cream than I was supposed to. That's okay. So a half of ounce, yeah, that's about right. So we're gonna get a little creamier drink. That's okay. I'm gonna put a whole ounce. I'm gonna do a half an ounce of the grenadine or pomegranate syrup. Oh, it smells so good. It really does. If you don't have grenadine or you don't want to buy pomegranate syrup, you can use raspberry syrup. You can get fresh raspberries and add sugar and water and make a boil and boil that down till you get a simple syrup. So you definitely don't need to have grenadine or pomegranate. So I've added the lemon juice, half an ounce or an ounce of heavy cream, half an ounce of grenadine, the egg white, and 1 ounce of water. And you definitely want to shake this for at least 25 seconds because you want to really break down the egg white. So if this cocktail had no egg white in it, you could do 10 seconds, 5 seconds, a quick shake. But because this has egg white, you should really shake for as long as possible. All right, so let's see how we're looking. Oh, it's beautiful. It's pink, guys, as it's supposed to be. Oh my gosh, this ice is giving me. And that's why you have to kind of really shake it, because stuff is getting stuck in there. Oh. And that's why you don't want to shake it with sparkling or club soda. Because even without sparkling or club soda, you still make a little mess. There we go. Yes, if you want it to be a darker, richer pink and a little sweeter, you can add more grenadine. if you like this color, that's cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna add a 1/2 ounce of blackberry hint. Just because I want to add some more flavor. So remember, the recipe called for 2 ounces of sparkling water, 2 ounces of gin, whatever you wanted. We're gonna cut a lime wheel to garnish. I suggest you guys get a cutting board and not do what I'm doing. You should not be cutting on a granite and your granite countertop. You just shouldn't be. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't be like me and do that. So, let's cut a wheel. No. Do that stays. And then we're gonna add mint just to add a freshness to it. Oh my gosh, I love that. So I like to slap, well, it's suggested to slap the mint so that you can bring out the aroma of it, so that when you're drinking any mocktail that has mint included in it as a garnish, you can smell it and it'll enhance the taste. So here is our pink lady. And, oh man, that's really good. This reminds me of like, say it. It's definitely creamy, but it's light. It's like not heavy on the cream. Like it's not taking like, it doesn't taste milkshakey. It would definitely taste good with the gin, especially the broker's gin. The broker's gin would definitely add another level of like sweetness to it, because the broker's gin to me is kind of sweet. Oh my gosh. I would suggest this also if you want like a nightcap, and then I'm sorry, just the mint. Oh my gosh, it's just really smelling and tasting good. But as like a nightcap, you could also warm up the milk and not use it with ice, because like I said, I actually enjoy milk going before I go to bed. It's supposed to calm you and relax you before bedtime. So I would suggest you could just use this warm milk, warm heavy cream, all the ingredients, no ice. You can try warm blackberry sparkling water, and it would be a great nightcap, a great refreshing, not too sweet nightcap. This is definitely not sweet. I also added more heavy cream to it, which I kind of like, because I like creamy drinks. So those are my tips. Like, it reminds me of our raspberry cheesecake lemonade. Definitely not as tangy as the raspberry cheesecake drink we made. It wasn't lemonade, but it's really nice. Oh my gosh, it's like a hint of lemon. You ever like go anywhere and like most of their cocktails just taste lemony? It's like, okay guys, we get it. The lemon enhances the other ingredients and makes it nice. But let's not get carried away like we're a lemon-based cocktail bar. So T-Dad Code say, hey Cree asked, what alcohol will go good with this? So I suggested earlier that we add gin to this. Let's try it with the gin. I'll try it with the gin. I like how my show is becoming very spirited, literally in the alcoholic sense. But since I have some latecomers, I'll make the gin version. Let me get my gin. And I've actually been using a lot of eggs this week. So this is my last egg, just for you all. All right, so let's make the gin version. So I would suggest gin. Hey, Blessings, nice to see you. I would suggest gin, and I like this brand of gin, Broker's Gin, because it just has like, for me, I think it has like a little kind of sweetness to it, even though it's gin. Typically, gin is not necessarily sweet, but I like this brand. It's for me very, very delicious. All right, so let me get my ice. So we're making the Pink Lady. I made it already, non-alcoholic mocktail style, and I'm gonna make it now spirited. So here's my ice. I'm gonna do 2 ounces of gin. You can use your preferred liquor, if you prefer vodka, if you prefer puncheon, if you prefer, I would keep it with a white alcohol. We're gonna do an egg white. Where's my bowl for that? Oh, my egg cracked! All right. If you don't have egg white, you can also use aquafaba, which is the liquid from the canned chickpea. You don't want to have the yolk in the egg white with the egg white in the drink, because it'll turn yellow and it'll change the whole color of the drink. That's why you want to use egg white. So I added the egg white. We're gonna add a ½ ounce of pomegranate syrup by Roses, but if you have actual grenadine, or if you've made grenadine, you can use your grenadine syrup, or as a substitute, make a raspberry simple syrup, raspberry, sugar, and water. It's for the color, it's for the effect of that, and of course that pomegranate hint of little taste. So I have the ½ ounce. I'm gonna do a ½ ounce of lemon juice. Yeah, I can't keep cutting on my garlic. Cut this out. It's not conducive. So a ½ ounce of our lemon juice. This is a lot of pause moments tonight. What does that mean? You know what? I'm not interested in what it means. Never mind. So I'm juicing my lemon. Like I mentioned before, a half is usually a ½ ounce. A half a lemon is a ½ ounce. 1 ounce is typically 1 whole lemon. But of course, we're gonna always use our measuring utensils to get our perfect ingredients. There we go. We have a ½ ounce of lemon juice and a ½ ounce of heavy cream. Again, mix. You want to shake for 25 seconds because you're going to break down the egg white. Brighter pink. It's gorgeous. Egg white will give it that light, fluffy taste, that light fluffiness to the drink. I mean, you can use milk as well if you don't have heavy cream. You can use half and half as well. It would be heavy cream, half and half, then milk if you need a preference. And of course, you can use your non-animal product milk. That is our Pink Lady with the gin. Let me get a make a lemon wedge, and I realized I cut it the wrong way. I cut the way for a lemon wheel, so I can't cut it that, I can't use that same way for, that's a pretty big cut, that's okay. And that's our lemon garnish and our mint. And there we go, our pink lady. Don't mind my little scanty mint second round, but here we go. Ooh, that's kicking. With this, I definitely taste the gin. I definitely taste the lemon. I would add a little bit more simple syrup, because I would like to taste more of the pomegranate grenadine taste. But this is good as well. And the egg white usually gives it that kind of like frothy, not rim, but like layer to the drink. And the mint just adds to the gin even more. But I actually really prefer the non-alcoholic version. Yeah. And I was saying earlier, it reminds me of the frozen raspberry cheesecake that we made. Kind of like tart. Definitely, I would not say overly sweet, but more of a tart taste. So if you want like a tart drink, I would suggest this for you. If you want it much more sweeter, I would add more simple syrup. If you like it really creamy and thick, I would use more heavy cream. So this is the gin Pink Lady. And this is which I'm thoroughly enjoying, our non-alcoholic Pink Lady with a topping of blackberry hint water, sparkling water. And that just adds another dimension of flavor. That's why I used it. But I just used initially the 1 ounce, oh, wrong cover. That's why I thought cover. I used an ounce of water at first to kind of help break down the egg white and the rest of the ingredients. And then I just topped it off with the blackberry hint water for our non-alcoholic version. So yeah, they look delightful and they taste delightful. They're both definitely light. With the gin, I can taste a little bit of that. I have that alcoholic taste. You can definitely get lit off of this. If you like it tart with the gin, this is one for you, definitely. If you, of course, don't want any alcohol, but you still want that kind of tart, cakey, milky flavor, then the non-alcoholic version is for you. So yeah, anyone have any questions? I'm really getting excited about what I'm coming up with for the holiday episodes. Like, I'm really working on those already. I mean, we're in the holiday season already, but like closer to Christmas, I'm really excited about what I'm coming up with. Yes, Mo, you see what I did there? They look delightful, and they are delightful. Okay, I did it again, kind of corny. But anywho, yeah, so this was the Pink Lady. And just to recap on the ingredients, we use for the non-alcoholic water and sparkling hint water. And for the alcoholic spirited version, we use Broker's Gin. Neither of them are sponsors just yet. Looking forward to working with them. And following along with the ingredients, we use egg white, half an ounce of grenadine, half an ounce of fresh lemon juice, and half ounce of heavy cream. And then we garnished it with fresh mint, which I like to slap. I think everyone should slap that fresh mint to really get the aromas out. When you actually muddle it in your mojitos, when you're preparing mojitos, it doesn't bring out the flavors as much as slapping it and then mixing it, shaking it does. interestingly, it does. You would think if you muddle it and really whip those mint leaves that it would, but it doesn't. Hey, Fashion Mode TT. So yeah, N-Taste has always wanted to join my lives. Sorry, girl, you have to come to New York and be a part of it in person. Okay? So, and again, with the egg white, you definitely want to shake for 25 seconds minimum. Any mocktail cocktail that has egg white in it, egg white or egg period, if it even has the yolk, you definitely want to shake for as long as possible. I shake 25 seconds minimum. You need one? I got you, girl. When you're ready for this gin, it's ready for you. So, yeah, this is the pink lady. We've made the lavender lady in the earlier episode, which has lavender in it. It was a lavender and grapefruit drink. And then one of my favorite was the pink water, which we made with my co-host Jade, which was using guava juice and watermelon juice. And that by far was my favorite, one of my favorite, because it's a different taste to everything. But this reminds me of the frozen cheesecake drink that we made, which you can go catch on my IGTV if you want to see that episode. But this is much neater and clean without the ice and the frozenness that we had to blend to make the frozen cheesecake, which we used cream cheese, which was also fun. So this one is much more cleaner and light and refreshing, but also as tart. So those would be two drinks that if you like tart, I would suggest, and they both had kind of like a milk flavor in it. Yeah, I would suggest this pink lady and the frozen cheesecake raspberry. So Tia Cote says he imagines the Trini lady has punchin as the base. And it'll be red. That would be a great idea. I think I might try that and make that somewhere near the future. And you tell me how it looks and how it tastes. Or you can join me and we make it together. I think that's a great idea. That would be a great idea. So please do share if you have any ideas. Like I said, I am working on a lemongrass mocktail and cocktail. I think I found the perfect pairing that I would like to share. So I'll be doing that soon. If you have any suggestions or any ingredients that you would like me to use, please do share, DM me. Punchin is the devil. Punchin is the devil. I have a sorrel punchin waiting here for a family member for months now, and I am not opening it because I'm okay. But yeah, punchin is rough. It's no fun to me, but the men like it. So thank you for joining me for this episode of Sahara Sips. My name is Sahara. Also, everyone calls me Harry or harimarie. And we meet here on Thursdays. Next week is going to be Thanksgiving. And I'm deciding if I want to meet up on Wednesday or meet up the following week. You guys let me know your thoughts about that. Don't be on the punchin'. Yeah, I will prepare it. And if Tida Cote would like to drink it, since he's always suggestion, then he can definitely drink it. But so Blessing says Wednesday. Okay, I am leaning towards Wednesday, a pre-Thanksgiving celebration. But anyone else have any other want to vote for Wednesday or following week? You guys let me know, DM me. I'm open to you all's not thoughts, but I guess voting. Yeah, voting. So again, thank you for joining me for this episode of the Pink Lady with me, Sahara, for Sahara Sips. And I will be seeing you all again soon. Everyone be blessed and be well. And you can follow me across social at harimarie, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. I won't go there. And I'm online at harimarie.com. And thank you. And you all have a good night. Hold on. I'm sorry. Where is the end button? This update got me tripping. I'm like, wait a minute, this looks totally new. Don't laugh at me. Hey Sayaka, okay, so I got 2 votes for Wednesday. That's great. That's great. We're ending. For those of you that just joining us, please do catch the replay. And again, thank you for joining me and have a great night.